Ever wonder what shapes a hero? We often see shonen anime characters brimming with energy, but what about the weight they carry? Many start from incredibly difficult places, facing loss and hardship. And then let's explore the stories of 5 heroes and rank them by the depth of their tragic foundations. Before we begin, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button. It helps support the channel and lets us know what content you enjoy. And number 5, we have Yuji Itadori. From Yuji Itadori from Phil, he doesn't start as a typical hero, but quickly becomes a defining figure in the genre. Yuji faces constant loss, witnessing the deaths of those he cares for in brutal ways. He carries immense guilt, and ultimately, his simple dream remains unfulfilled. Next, at number 4, is Rudo from. He's a darker, unconventional hero driven by revenge, wrongfully blamed for a tragedy. He was cast into a terrible fate, losing his ability to smile and fueling a constant need for justice. This makes him a compelling yet tragic protagonist, yet a sense of picking the third spot is Tanjiro Kamado from despite facing unimaginable loss, his entire family massacred, and his sister turned into a demon. Tanjiro remains remarkably kind. He doesn't seek revenge, but strives to save his sister, making tragedy the very foundation of his strength. At number 2, we have Naruto Uzumaki. From his tragedy began at birth. His parents sacrificed themselves to seal a monster within him, leaving him feared and ostracized. Naruto spent his childhood alone, craving acceptance, but chose to become a hero despite the pain. And finally, at number 1 is Denji from. He's arguably the most tragic shonen protagonist of all time, and Denji's into sell people in my place and possibly full of relative or of. If we already say the hardships he endured are unparalleled, making his story deeply affecting. So there you have it. CC has a change and not filled by the weight of their tragic pasts, mentioned by the events that waiting, and it just goes to show sometimes the greatest heroes are forged in the darkest fires. And speaking of fires, what do you call a lazy kangaroo? Pouch potato. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.